Nothing like starting a video talking about our good friend of the program, Jamie Shaw over at On Three, who gave us a recent update on some of the recruits in the class of 2026 and decisions that they will be making soon. And a player that is very much in somewhat of a maybe a Michigan State battle, even though Purdue is in it as well. But four-star power forward Quinn Costello, who uh, dog is blown up this summer,
Mhm.
truthfully. In the latest rankings, he's all the way up to number 27 in this class. He is absolutely blown up. Four-star power forward, 6'10", can really shoot the basketball, and he has had a lot of people get involved with him. All the blue bloods have seemingly called for him as well. And a recent update from Jamie Shaw says that speaking to one source, they told me they feel Michigan and Michigan State are ahead of the group, with Michigan carrying some momentum into the visits. Now, I must say this because I have freedom and Greg's not here. This summer, Tom Izzo has given Dusty May one swirly in this case where he got Carlos Medlock in the fold. Will Dusty May be provided with number swirly two of the summer when we get Quinn Costello? I do not know that. But Quinn Costello is scheduled to, I think, visit Michigan State during grind week, where we will have Medlock on campus as well as Josiah Jervis, who will be on campus as well. So I know Michigan State is very much in for Quinn Costello. They do want to get him as a part of the fold for next season. Riley, I'll throw it to you. I need your Quinn Costello thoughts, and then also maybe what your thoughts are on this as a Michigan State battle, and also are we just forgetting that Purdue is also in this as well? So I'll throw it to you for your thoughts first.
Yeah, we're gonna forget about Purdue for the time being, out of respect to our guy Jamie. I'm gonna lean with his intel right now that it is Michigan versus Michigan State. Love that for us. Love that for the potential content. I also really like the idea of Izzo bringing in this freshman trio. I know there's a lot of up in the air with it, but if you can somehow bring in both Jervis and Costello to pair with Medlock, like that's a really fun group that feels like they embody the Spartan dog persona, especially Jervis. Would love that fit for y'all.
Mm.
But I'm a big fan of this kid's game. I think at 6'10", he's really fluid and smooth in the way that he runs the floor. Obviously, the jumper looks good. My only critique is he needs to work on his headshot.
Dog, he's got such a Michigan basketball face. I've never seen anything like it. But with that said, I want to make something very clear. 6'10" guy that can shoot, I would like that. Gimme mine. Need that.
Is
Need that for sure.
is this potential Joseph Jamal successor?
Yeah, this is possible Joseph Jamal's successor. I don't know if anyone can replace what Joseph Jamal did for he changed my life. Like that's crazy that he was able to have that effect on me. I don't know, I forgot what that one Kanye song is, but let's just say he did miracles on me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, whatever song. I know you know that song. But
It's the back against the wall. Only count on, never count on y'all.
yeah,
Only
yeah,
count on
that one.
God.
He
Yeah.
done miracles on me. Will Izzo do miracles on me by getting Quinn Costello? I don't know. Look, obviously, grind week for Michigan State is a big visit week. You know, it's massive to get a lot of guys back on campus, hit a football game, and it's one of the best things that Michigan State basketball does. I very much enjoy it. But it's funny because thinking back to what I was saying about Quinn Costello like a month ago, I was like, oh, this kid is, for lack of a more nuanced term, he's doing a little rump shaking for a lot of the blue bloods, it seems like, and I think he was very much enjoying the attention of getting these offers from the blue bloods. Was North Carolina in on him? Did they offer him?
Yeah, North Carolina offered him.
Yeah, so like he was getting all the blue bloods like offers and things like that. So for it to come down to Michigan State, that's very interesting to see. But I think he was very much enjoying the attention of getting love from those schools.
I mean, it's understandable. Like, you go from a kid who was ranked outside the top 100 who blew up at the NBA top 100 camp and you get blue blood attention. Yeah, it makes sense. I would probably I would probably follow suit with what Quinn Costello was doing, but yeah, I think in terms of like fit and impact he can make it in year one, where are you on that in terms of like if he does end up in green and white?
Well, I think there's a clear role for a 6'10" guy that can shoot with next year's team. I think There Jackson Kohler, I believe, will be out of eligibility. Carson Cooper as well. So we're gonna have a lot of front court questions going into next season, or sorry, the season after the next.
Mhm.
And obviously, like Cohen Carr can play some four. He'll be a junior, but he'll be a senior when Costello's there. But I think you are gonna need some shooting and some size, and I think Costello has that. And look, I don't want to mince things here. I want him. I want him as Michigan State Spartan, but as Jamie said, I've been hearing a lot about Michigan being in the lead for him. Dusty May probably pitching him as like this four man, and he's kind of having like this great success with a lot of front court players as of recently. Got Danny Wolf, Vlad was really good. Now he has Yaxel, Merez, and Damara in the fold. That probably is something that's enticing to him. I guess Riley, I'll ask you to call your shot here, and don't you pander to me, damn it. Where do you see Quinn Costello ending up?
I guess I don't know. We can go Michigan. The good news about once you have an archetype like Danny Wolf to sell, you can lie because Quinn Costello plays nothing like Danny Wolf, but that's not going to stop Dusty May from using that. Like all of his tape is him finishing pick and pop threes, and I mean occasionally he'll put the ball on the deck, but this dude is like I think the sell on him is him being a 40% shooter at 6'10 and someone who can run the floor and finish a lob. Like I don't really think you're going to have the ball in his hands and he's going to be taking dudes off the bounce like Yaxel or Danny Wolf did last year. But yeah, that being said, when you factor in Michigan just having success with players at his position, plus the amount of resources going into the program right now, it does seem like it might be an uphill battle unless Izzo calls Ishbia, which it's been like a year and a half since there was that news that Ishbia would provide whatever funds they needed. And did y'all say you spent $3.5 million on your roster this past year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The Izzo, last of the old guard, he's not going to change his ways. Good news is he's still a great coach and can maximize under the radar players. But yeah, I would love for him to end up at Michigan State. But as of right now, I guess I'll go with the lean being Michigan.
One year we'll maximize above the radar players. It'll be really, really fun once we do so. But yeah, I'm interested to see what it looks like. I think Spartan Dog Grind Week is somewhat undefeated in recruiting, so it'll be interesting to see how he feels about that. But we'll have updates on Quinn Costello, one of the fastest rising prospects in the class of 2026 when we have that update. Shout out to Jamie Shaw over at On3 for these quotes.